be broadcasting, so I'll have that on. Like I'll have the cast. I'll have the cast all. Actually, hold on. I haven't even hit spectate. Wait, hold on. We gotta invite Dragon to the lobby. Hold up. No, we're gonna be in our own Xbox party. Where the heck is he? Where is this guy? Oh, he's... You know what? He'll just spectate with a delay, which that's better than nothing. Okay. Alright, good luck everyone. Okay, hi, hello. We have someone. Alright, turn off your music, and I think in the party settings, you should have an option to allow audio. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, hold up. Is this working? Yeah, it's working. Okay, well, if you can't turn off your music, then this ain't gonna work. I'm not gonna have that on while that's going on. Do. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Yes, I can still very much hear it. It is very loud. Can't figure that out, then this ain't gonna work. Should have figured it out long ago, but this will probably not work. Alright, well, you can just watch the cast. I'm gonna go back to Discord. Hello everyone. Welcome to the XITE NASCAR Season 3 Cup Series. Today, it is round... Oh, sorry. It is round 15 of Season 3. And today, we are in the third round of the playoffs. We have 8 drivers and 8 of them got a chance to win the championship. Fortunately today is going to be a good one. We're back at EagleRock. This is the final round of the playoff 8. If you make the top 4, you are into the championship finale next week at Homestead, Miami. This week, we have 8 drivers who have a shot of making it to the championship. First of all, we have one driver that is already locked into the championship, and that is JSR Light. You can kind of see him on the timing sheet. He's all the way up in 2nd position currently. He's locked into the championship. He won last week at Sunset Peninsula. This week he doesn't have to think about it too much. We have 7 other drivers who NWR have the potential to make it to the top. And those 7 other drivers are NWR Silent. You can see them. He's in 10th place, or you can see him as NWR Slow. We have FLE Zeno. He's up in 2nd position right now, driving the number 9 UniFirst Camaro. Next person down would be the Big Mav, or in this case NWR Mav, will be driving the number 24 Chevrolet, a very close replica to Jeff Gordon's car, just painted on the next-gen cars. The next driver, who is also in our playoff hunt for the championship, is SFM Darksir, driving the number 42 Swordfish Mustang. Our next driver who has a shot is Freelancer, also on the Swordfish team, will be driving the number 50 Mustang. So, Swordfish guys, any which one of them's got a shot. Right now, the cutoff line is very, very close. Currently, Silent is winning amongst the drivers who has not won a race yet, sitting at 92 points, 13 points above the cutoff line. The Big Mav and Zeno very close to each other, and also Darksir, who was actually tied for 4th place, but if it were to tie after this, the Big Mav most likely get in. We'd have to go to our tiebreaker to make sure. Our next driver who's also in, who is 23 points back from the cutoff line, is Evan Bob, and you can see him in the lobby, the 61 Mustang, another car to look out for. He's driving the Enterprise car. Very nicely done. And unfortunately, our last driver who hasn't shown up for a race for playoffs is VER Devin. Frodo, fortunately, going to be with us here tonight. And we shall see how well that goes. Anyway, back to our qualifying session. With about a minute left to go, our current leader so far is ESP Green, who's sitting with a 26.4 currently, sitting on top of the timing charts. He has won a race here at XITE, fortunately. He did give up a playoff spot to the next driver down. In this race, I think he's probably got the best shot, but it's also the week before Tora NASCAR starts. It'll basically be the 6-week-long NASCAR series, doing all 5 of the ovals, and then they're going to go to Road America for their one road course halfway in the season. So, this is going to be a quite an interesting fight. A little curious how this will all work, how this will all go down, but this race itself might look like it's going to be good. Buckle up, and pretty soon we're about to get real cozy. So I'm looking back up to the top of the timing board. It looks like Green himself back on pole. NWR Mav in 2nd position. And we're looking down at the board. I don't think there's any... There looked like there was 1 or 2 cars that looked like they tied. Gonna have a quick look at the board. And bringing Alexa start on the inside for this race. 17 cars this race, 8 rows by 2. Gonna quick look at the results. Pull the Twitch. I wasn't gonna say it. Someone might do it. Anyway, our resident Portuguese is also here again. So just for the record. So if you say something, I think he's starting in Jokus is currently in 17th, so Jokus, you know what to do. Same dealio as last week. It's just a smaller track. Preparar Jokus? I think I said that right. Yep, it's still anyone's game to make the championship 4. Currently, the difference... Oh, Clyde's here. Hello. Yeah, so here's how it stacks up. So Lights in the championship. Silent is 13 points above the cutoff line. And then currently third in playoffs is Zeno, 2 points above the playoff line. Then fourth and fifth are currently tied. Mav and Dark are currently tied at 79 points. And then Mav, yeah, so if you both tie, I mean, we'll go through it again, but it's looking most likely go to Mav. Then Lancer. And then sixth in playoffs is Lancer, who is 6 points under the cutoff line. And then no. Yeah, and then no Silence here, but he's not locked in. Yeah, so I know Devin isn't here, so he's too far down to even get a spot in. Evan. And then Xeno and Slow just gotta put it up there. Oh. Hold on, Clyde, would you like to race? Alright, Clyde, you want to race? You'd start last, though. Yes. Yeah, you did. You will, it's 15 past quality time. You'll start 18th. Yeah, that's weird. It'll be alright. Alright. Yep. The spectate? No, I am. No, I am. For some reason, the game bugged itself, so when you hit ready spectate, it doesn't show you the eyeball icon anymore. Just, it's a dumb bug. It does say that, yeah. That is... What? Hold on. Maybe don't joke about that, okay? We're not... No. Race comms. Alright. Alright. Yes, please. You want me to do it? You want me to do it, Twitch? Collisions. Oh, hold up. Someone's... Yeah, so green. And then Mav. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh... Back out! Yeah! Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. We'll get to it in a bit. Oh, we got... Hi, JK. Hi. Oh. Oh, man. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Hey, welcome, everyone. We've got 18 cars in this grid, and potentially be going green next time by. We see all the cars are starting to line up. Go. Round 15. And now green's about to come up to the front stretch. He will have control of the field coming down to the front stretch. And green sets it off. Green. We go green once again. Green takes the lead down into turn 1. Couple cars going too wide up on top. Background's trying to go 3 wide. It looks like it's Darkser on the inside. About to get all together. Top 4 have already started to break away from everyone. Deception makes his way up the inside of Slow for 6th position. Looks like behind. Twitch makes his way up. Shadow makes his way up. People in the background swapping positions like crazy. Have a car that's already been broken away from the pack. Looks like it's Joe Kiss in the very back. This is where the fun begins. Be real careful. Green is already starting to broke away. It's outside of draft range already. Fight for 4th position is getting all underway. Looks like Simon's going to stick his nose up the inside on Blade at turn 1. He's going to get the move done. That's very bold for the 18. As now go down to the front stretch. Slow right now. So now with our playoff drivers, our highest placing playoff driver at the moment is Mav. He's currently in 2nd position, 0.8 behind Green in 1st. He's currently Slow has now made his way up to 4th position now. Very bold, and I think he's starting to get in the rhythm. He's starting to catch up to the cars ahead. Gotta be very patient on this oval. It's not a track where you can overtake very easily. The only chance you're gonna have, especially the pass around here, is technically if you stick your nose up the inside, or if you get a good run around the outside, use a side draft. That is definitely possible. So thank you, Green, for the follow on Twitch. You can see in the background, looks like there's a couple cars that went 3 wide. It looks like T-Real is on the inside of Shadow, taking P10 away from him. Shadow's kind of stuck in no man's land. He's got to be careful. He's on the inside of Shadow once again. Down at turn 1. Looks like everyone behind. Starting to get cozy. Deceptions. Trying to chase down Darkster up in front. He's in 7th. Again, it's a track. You gotta be very, very patient. We're 10 laps through the race. Now the lead pack is slowly closing in on the lap car of Joe Kiss, who's now exiting 4. You can see on the map a white dot. That represents where the current leader is, and that's green. He's 1.4 seconds clear of 2nd position, although Joe Kiss now he's pulled out of the way. Now sticking his nose down the inside of Darkster at turn 3. He's gonna bully his way through. He's gonna get the move done. But for Darkster, this isn't really a good thing. You need to beat, if you're him, you need to beat Mav, Zeno, and potentially Lancer. You're beating Lancer by a good bit. You're beating Evan, so those 2 are out of the equation. But if you really need to finish in front of Mav and Zeno, and currently really good thing. Now Silent isn't in a bad spot. He's got to be a little careful. Now we're gonna move back toward the pack, towards Twit, number 40. He's got T-Real. Starting to get situated now. It's not a bad thing, but if you're green, you're kind of in comfy town. Now it looks like Deception's fighting off Blade. P6. Deception's on fire so far. The number 8 Chevy making his way up through the pack. He's getting very, very aggressive, especially with his playoff and faster cars up in the front. Now he's gonna make his way up towards the front. He's got Light ahead of him, who's also a playoff driver, who's locked himself into the playoff race next week. I'm looking in front. Looks like Light has slowed down a huge chunk. Blade's taking the long way around the outside. He thought about the move. This fight for P5 is definitely still underway. Light's now going to fend off a fire Deception behind. And the car's up in front. The car's fighting for second. They're also getting underway. Mav, Zeno, and Slow. Oh, and Slow. Think about going 2x2 with Zeno out of the exit of 4, and he gets it done. He's now ahead of Zeno at turn 1. Wow. You saw green just flash by the screen. 2.3 seconds, 2.4 seconds separates first and second. So now stage 1 is coming close to an end. First stage lasts 35 laps, so at the end of 35, the stage caution will come out, so especially if you're at the front. You're still fighting. As now we're looking towards the back. Looks like Blade, Darkster, and Light going 3 wide at the exit of 4. Darkster's gonna get it done. Wow. We're gonna go on board with Twitch. He's making moves. Blade also in the back, losing ground to a lot of these cars. Looks like he's making way too many mistakes. Especially behind. Too much action. This is one of those ovals where you have to be patient. There's also a lot of skill. So I'm looking back on board with Twitch, trying to chase down Light and Darks are ahead. Maybe Deception, but Deception still holding it down in P5. We got in front of someone. I think it was Light. Someone worse. Light. It might have hit the wall and got a grab out of the exit. Oh, there's a black screen. Uh-oh. Someone's got DC. Oh, and Joe Kiss is left. Our lapped car has left the game. Back in the fight. Green, almost 3 seconds in the lead up front. You certainly have Green as a NASCAR favorite, especially around the EagleRock round. Plenty of cars around him you still got to worry about. Switch is not getting a run on Light. He's bumped to the back of them. He's gonna think about sticking his nose down the inside. He's gonna force it. Light's also gonna force it too, but Light's kind of in the bad position. That might allow TRL to come through. He's gonna lose another place in the background. So Light really on the back foot of everyone in front behind. Fortunately, in front now. Yeah, but Light now. He's also got Blade behind to worry about. And move back. Yeah, but TRL and Light still side by side. A lap later, you'd think, oh, this duel would be finalized. But no, they're still going. Light barely gets it done. He's in front. Here comes Blade on the inside exit of 2. How about that? They're still side by side. Blade's barely got his car in front. I think he's gonna get it. Shadow's gonna think about sticking his nose down the inside of Teal. Teal try to get down towards the low line. The low line's definitely the best line around here. Definitely, Green's just gone. 3.5 seconds separates them. P1 to P2. And the cars are super close. But still anyone's game. Move back up to Light and Twitch. This fight for P7. Still ongoing with a little over 5 more laps to go in this stage. Lap number 30. Everyone else behind. Still Still trying to fight it out. I can confirm that 152 laps. Fight between Twitch and Light still ongoing. They're still bumper to bumper. It's not exactly a good thing for Light, but here comes Blade behind, trying to get a move on. So if you're Darkster, especially in this playoff scenario, it's not exactly a good thing. Here comes Blade, though, and potentially the inside of Twitch. Oh, Twitch hits the wall. Still anyone's race in the background. Laps to go. The pit lane is now closed. Oh, and Lights go hard to the wall at the exit of 4. It's going to allow Twitch and T to close in behind. Forward with Teal. Gets a move on Light, but they got to get a move soon. Stage caution is coming. Now we're white flag of stage 1. White flag. He's almost 4 seconds clear of the field. There's a lot of room for error. A lot of room for an error. Now this car is now going white flag. Shoot. And Green takes the stage win. Oh, and Teal thought about it. That's not going to help him out. Oh no, if you're Teal, he thought about it. Now we are under caution now. Wow, alright, so no cautions yet. So this is probably going to turn into a strategy race. Most likely. As you can... So it looks like Mav beating Darkster in stage 1 is going to give him a little bit of leniency for playoff points. So I think all Mav has to do is finish 2 spots ahead of Dark, and he'll be fine. But if Darkster beats Mav by 2 spots, and everyone's pitting. Everyone's pitting. You'd be crazy not to pit right now. So everyone's now hopping into the pits. I think someone would come out. So this is not where I thought this race would kind of go. No, everyone's just, it just looks funny that everyone's just coming into the pits at the same time. See if anyone gets a place out of pit road. I think Sport might have just got a place or 2. Yeah, it looks like a couple positions got swapped in that little race off pit road. It looks like a couple positions got swapped in the pit lane. Interesting. No, I know. I meant to do that. little over 80 more laps. They're gonna go one more. We're gonna go one more time around. So no more scheduled stage breaks to the end of the race. Stage points completely gone. Yeah, one more time around. Go green once again. You can see the cars now coming around the final turn. You now see the cars in the background. Bo's got the opportunity. Green takes it. We're going green for stage 2 for the rest of the race. Slow's already down on the inside. He's going to shove Zeno high. Here comes Darkser. He's in 4th position already. There's lots of fighting going on in the background. Looks like a couple cars want to go 3 wide. I think Mav might have lost out. Here comes Darkser. He's on the inside. Oh my gosh. Wall grab with a couple cars. Oh, we got 2 cars into each other. There's 3 cars, and that's going to be a caution. There's 4 or 5 cars all into each other. Oh, so if you're slow, yeah. I can confirm that was a caution. That was 6 cars in that caution. Gosh. So we have. I also have it saved too. You can also go back and check it if you need to. So if you're Darkster, that was a dream start. He made up 3, it looked like 3 positions on that restart. He got his elbows out, especially at the entry of 3. Definitely got... Looks like Twitch and Deception are heading into the pit lane, so I'm not too sure what they're thinking. Because they've already pit. They pit about 4-ish laps ago. See right now. Oh man. Some cars in behind. Yeah, so it looked like Shadow, Twitch, a couple other cars got into the wall. I think Light was also kind of in the way, but it looks like, I'm not too sure. Either way, cars coming around once again. Green takes the check. Green! Gosh dang! And already, Zeno already to the low side. Darkser, he's got to hold on best he can. Oh my gosh, just 4 wide in the background. Oh my gosh! Cars want to go. Oh my gosh! Car come down to the start finish. There's 3 wide in the background at the exit of 4. It looks like Teal, Light, and Mav. And all sorts of crazy in the background. The car that's also in the fight, here's Drewski. Already Twitch 16th to 11th already. It's a big mover already. Here comes Mav down the inside. He sticks his nose. Which is up to 10th already. He's making moves. You see him in the 40 car in the background. Might make his way around Sport, who's in the 6. Gonna move back up to play this fight with Darkser. So maybe he'll think about a move on Dark. Again, all Dark has to do is beat out Nav by a good mark. He beats out Xeno too. That's also good too. But Xeno did beat him in stage 1. Xeno is currently the car ahead of him. Now Green is not a playoff driver. He gave that up. And the regular season, Darkser goes hard into the wall. Pulling the rear view camera. It looks like Drewski's out. Look at the inside of light. You know, Drewski's not exactly a playoff driver. Plenty good around these ovals. Now, if this is coming down to playoff standing, it looks like Darkser and Xeno, and potentially Slow might make the playoffs. Drewski goes, think about the inside of light. In the background thinking about a move. Going back on board with Drew. Drew's on the high side. Oh, I think Light might have him. Still got it. Oh, gotta hold on now. Now if you're Light, you don't really have to fight as hard as you want, but it'll still be nice to have. And here comes Light down the inside of Drew at turn 1. Here comes T Ariel, also on the inside. He's got his nose in. Drew's got to respect it up top. Oh, he kind of bumps T Ariel's on the bottom a little bit. I think Drew's going to get that position back. He will. So yeah, this fight, we're going to move back a little bit. This little train for 5th, 6th, 7th. I'm looking in the background, I see Mav, Spork, and Twitchy. As I'm looking back up, it looks like Xeno and Darkser, the gap between them for P2 has drastically reduced. Darkser, he's got to run. Swordfish forward. Think about a move. Definitely all over Xeno's back bumper. Trying to force him into the mistake. Darkser bumps him, so you think maybe there's a move somewhere to be made right here. Let's fight for a second. I mean, if you're Darkser, another place up the standings away from Mav, that's huge. Especially to get him in the fight for the championship. Alright, still ongoing. That one wreck might have just thrown out your championship hopes right there. Making it this far, definitely a good thing. We're gonna move back up to this little fight for 8th. Looks like Spork holding it down in 8th place. He's got Mav and Twitch behind. This little fight for 5th. Cars that are sort of or not really in the playoffs. Back to Drew, Light, and Teal, Ariel. Racing itself speaks more volumes than probably I could describe. tomorrow was actual NASCAR once again. Start to see gaps in the field starting to form. Green holding it down at front once again. Just being consistent best he can. With Zeno and Dark in second and third. Still eligible for a win. He's got to now work together and somehow catch up to Green. He's 1.2 seconds up the road. I'm looking back. Here's TRL. Down the inside of Drew. Turn 4, coming down on the front stretch. He's going to make a move down the inside. He's going to hold down 5th for now. He's back up high. Drew's just going to get back 5th. And now T, down back to the inside again. Here comes Light down the inside of Drew. Slides up. Back in the twitch. Oh, he sticks it up too high. Oh, and Teal's ball grabbed out the. Oh man, if you're Teal, you kind of just lost a couple of tenths to Drew up in front. Looks like 4th position. This little train's still ongoing. Back on board with Twitch. switch. It's a little bit too high. Now I'm gonna stick his nose down the inside. He's going for it. Mav's gonna get it. Mav's got another place. Let's see if he can track down another car in front. Skip slow, makes a move on T, coming out the inside of 3. He's gonna get it. About 50 more laps to go in this race. And green, your leaders now enter the pits. Got a plan. I'm not too sure. This little fight for third still underway. Out of the pit lane. I think he's going to split these two packs, and he does. So if you're green, you kind of timed that up to perfection. Although now Sport Green is technically a lap down. Coming back up. Oh, lights on the wall. Gosh, this fight for third. Still going. Here comes Drew on the inside of Blade. Back on board with light. He's going to think down the inside slow. Thought about the inside. Whoa! Light, a little bit of sim twitch. Midway through the second big turn in this track. Oh my gosh. And if I'm looking in behind, Twitch, Mav, and TRL coming in hot. Oh! Still kind of moves Teal up inside the track behind. This little 2-car fight, 4-car. Potentially 7-car fight. You're just visibly upset. Go back on board with Drewski. He's got so many cars always pitting. A couple more cars are thinking about pitting. No. He takes the high side. Oh, lordy. Oh, Blade's into the wall. This fight for third? Wow. Still ongoing. Thank you, Jason. Awesome Gaming for the follow. Now, if you don't have the overlay expert thing on, if you're watching on mobile, you can open overlay settings. There's like a little icon to the left side of the screen. You can watch the race and overlay. There's a little bar on the bottom of the screen that's endlessly scrolls by. And slow. And a lot of other cars underneath just got past Blade on that turn at end of turn 2. Alright. Now more cars are starting to come in. Here comes Mav. He can capitalize on slow being not high, but it looks like... Oh my gosh. Wow. I just was not even looking. Somehow, Twitch got past all of these cars and was at the head of this little pack. back on board with Mav. Mav's making moves. There are plenty of cars behind. They've also pit. You can kind of see on the little ticker who's all pit already for the second stage. Cars that have 2. I'm gonna go back up to Twitch. Looks like Mav, Sport, and Evan now jumping into the pit lane. Just trying to find a way around slow somewhere on this track. Is there any way you can get by? Anywhere? Not too sure. Here comes Deception. Deception's still in the fight. So, hold on. So, Twitch is already pit, but he pit during the caution that happened on lap 42. So he has 4 laps fresher tires compared to everyone else who's only pit 1 time. Oh, Deception in the pit lane. He got a little squirrely coming in. But he's now coming in for a 3rd time. So if this little time ticker on the left's looking a little weird, well, it does, because most of the cars already pit. They're already lapped down. And if you're Zeno and Darkster, you're going to try and extend these tires as much as you can. It's definitely a strategy. But here's where green is on the map compared to where our leaders are. You can see the leaders are the white dot on the map. Green's not a lap down. Gaining a little bit of time. So if we're looking on little time interval, green is definitely catching the leaders. I don't think these 2 up front realize what's happening. Because now the gap between green and the leaders 25.5 seconds, and that gap continues to drop. So green is making up all this time. Don't even recognize it coming at all. And here comes Twitch. He's coming in the pit lane again. He makes the pit lane. If you remember last race, Twitch probably could have won the race. Probably could have. But he hit the pit wall entrance and just completely screwed his chances. How am I doing? I'm doing well, Jason. Thank you for asking. I'm commentating this race and bringing about the action from my chair and my office right here. So I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so here's what we got. A little over 30 more laps to go. Zeno and Darkster have to pit at some point. Teal, Slow, and Green also have to pit as well. Time gap between them and the leaders. Green's made up 2 seconds in the last couple of laps. I don't think these guys up in front realize that. So Green potentially is looking like he might win. You can see him on the map, the number 5. And the white dot on the map, that's where the leaders are. So we're gonna keep a close eye. Either way, Green also pit super early, so I think he's going to make these tires last as long as he can for the final stint to the end of the race, if there's no cautions. If there's none, we shall see how that ends up. So we're going to go back on board with Green. He's now rounding the final corner, and he's going to beat his cars out of pit road. It's not even close. Wow. Looks like gap's starting to slowly come together. Moving back to light Drewski. looks like this fight for P4. Mav making up as much ground as he can. I think he might have played this to perfection, because Darks is now about 2 seconds back on Mav. So again, hold your horses. Although Green is Green is 9 seconds ahead of second place. No one's catching that. No one right now. So I think now this early pit stop might have paid off for him. As I had some people coming through the office space. This is the apartment office common space, so they might have just heard me just yap away, so that was kind of funny. So I think Xeno is fine. Darkser is not really. Either way, I think Mav trying to find as much room as he can. I don't see Darkser in the background. Now here's Mav on the map, P4. Here's where Darkser is. Back about 2.5 seconds from where Mav is. So I think there's Mav down the inside. Grip handicaps on this song, so the front handicap is at 0.95, so there's 5% less grip. It's kind of meant to slow down the cars just a little bit, and then the rear is a 0.9, so these cars are still raceable. It's kind of meant to slow down the cars in a way where you're not removing horsepower, so the straight line speed is still there. So you've got to kind of hold on. Uh-oh. Wide in the background. Uh-oh. Twitch just lost a couple of places. This little fight right here just kind of gone all crazy. Slow and Shadow kind of just moved somewhat so out of the way. It looks like it was Twitch. It's kind of in the middle, kind of no man's land. But now TRL, Deception, Darkser kind of now in no man's land now. It's gonna turn into like a mini pack race almost. Oh man, still anyone's game. Well, I mean, if you're Green, you're 10 seconds up the road and just gone. But that's not who we're going after right now. Looks like Xeno might be locked in the playoffs. Mav might be locked in. I'm pretty sure Slow might be locked in. I mean, for Lancer, you're so far down. Evans, too far down. Darkser right now is a little bit too far down. But that's just pain. All the cars are in the playoff, they're locked in all the way up here. Yeah, we're kind of more watching this little fight for in the background in 7th. So it looks like Slow's kind of leading this pack away. Oh, and Shadow's taking the high line. I'm not too sure what happened there, but he's getting bumped up to the high side. He's going to lose a couple places right there. We're back on board with Twitch. Now Twitch gets bumped high. It's like Deception in the background also going high. Yeah, Dragon, this is actually pretty boring. So for the race win, I mean, it's not even close. But for everything else, it's still going. About the closest, these are about the cars that are about closest with each other. Potentially the cars that may cause a caution. Maybe. Maybe not. Looking up at the map, it looks like some of the gap between some of the cars has gotten a little bit bigger as well. There's all of this, like, green. There's Zeno. He's so far in front. There's where Light is in third. He's got a little bit of a gap to Mav, then Drewski, there's Blade. Slow is kind of in no man's land, but he's in a good spot. T-Rail kind of leading this little mini pack of cars on the back stretch. I mean, right now, if you're green, you've got no one around you. Like, no one around you. At this point, you're just hot lapping on your own. That's crazy. Alright, back up to this little pack. Still ongoing. Looks like the lap car, and I think it might have been Clyde, who's getting lapped again. There was also Nas, who's in 17th. It looks like Clyde might have got all grabbed. So I'm going to go back to this little mini pack. Oh, there's 3 wide in the background. Twitch on the high side, exiting 2. Go on board with Twitch. So it looks like Shadow, Spork, and Twitch might have just gone 3 wide. And exit 2. So that's a little crazy. Anyway, if you're Darkster, you better start getting move on. I know there's TRL up ahead. That might not be enough. Looks like Zeno might be a lock-in. I'm pretty sure he's just told Chad, hey, I'm on minor wear right now. That's about 50% tire wear. Let's wait for P4, still ongoing. So Mav's just trying to finish as far ahead of Darkster as he can, because these two locked on playoff points right now. Might be locked for the championship. Light's locked in already. Mav might be locked in. I think Slow is also potentially locked in. Because Slow is second right now. Here, Darkster makes up another place. So Mav will probably finish ahead of these two, and you'll be fine. Potentially finish ahead of Light. That might help you out even more. race of the final playoff race of the season. Still anyone's game. Played on the inside of Drew. So Mav's tires have started to drop all of a sudden, or they will drop in about 2 laps, so minor wear is coming for him. But I don't think it's going to affect him as much as everyone is probably thinking. I think Mav himself, he's got plenty of time. He's about 5-ish seconds to him to Darkster. And Darkster, he's got to find somewhere, anywhere to move up. Mav's now moved up to minor tire wear. Alright, now green has now crossed the finish line to start 5 to go. No more cautions. We are green to the end of the race. Top 5 would be quite nice. Top 4 might be even better, though. See if Blade can figure out a way around. Oh, and he goes into the wall. He loses a little bit of speed. And 2 more laps to go. So, hold on. Let's look. The entire team of PMC Gold, not only are they going to win the team championship, all 4 of their drivers are potentially going to occupy all 4 championship 4 spots. All 4 of them, the same team, makes it to the championship. That's a little insane. It's the final lap, though. Green coming across the finish line. Green does it. If he goes into playoffs, he'd be in the championship. But he wins. The XITE EagleRock. And Zeno comes across the line. He's going to lock into the playoffs. Here comes Mav. He's going to lock in. Slow coming across the line. He's now locked in. If you're Darkster, almost at it. Man of the hour, somehow outlasting it all. 24, Mr. Mav. But your winner of this race, ESV Green. It's gonna be great momentum builder going into NASCAR next week. But Tour NASCAR starts at Daytona. Oh man! So congratulations to Green for winning. Also, congratulations to your Championship 4 drivers and FLE Zeno, MWR Mev, NWR Slow, and JSR Lights. These 4 advance to our championship race at Homestead, Miami next week. Anyway, here's your podium. Now, unfortunately for Devin, Lancer, Darkster, and Evan Bob, they have been eliminated from their championship hopes. Luckily, next week, anyway, thank you all for watching. This VOD will be up on YouTube in a bit. Here are the results. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will probably be streaming something tomorrow. Next week, I will be streaming Tora Taskar I'm gonna see if I can get a partner for that. Although, I don't know if I'll be streaming it on this channel, or I'll be streaming it on the Tora Live channel. Again, Daytona's gonna be nuts next week. But also, XITE Miami is also gonna be crazy as well. So, thank you all so much for showing up. No cautions this race. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next week.